Hey, we clapping. I mean, ha ha. What's up? What's going on? What it do? Yay, yay. Yeah, I'm doing it again.
No.
Hey, welcome back to part 2, cuffing season.
Part 2.
Grab your edges. I know. I understand. Part 1 was apparently
Inappropriate.
Something happens when Marcella joins the table that takes us to something else. So next season, blessed Jesus. I don't know. But welcome back, man. I'm happy to have y'all back, man. We doing big things tonight.
Today, where you
at? During this time.
This hour.
Today's when you're watching.
Look.
And happy to have Miss Miss Besties.
Oh, I'm like, what?
AKA Mike Fiasco at the table.
What up, besties?
Brandon he gonna drop some tea tonight.
Chop guy, turn the hat out.
Chop
Yeah.
guy with the glasses on tonight. So
Extra
fair
speedies.
warning, this might go there. And yeah, if I'm smiling extra hard, it's because
He's so full of it.
my wife,
The queen bee.
the queen of the life table,
Tyson's mom.
Tyson's mom, decided to join us for part 2 tonight. So that should tell you.
He's already blushing, y'all.
No, like this man is so in
Y'all
love.
don't see
It's
him blushing?
adorable.
Y'all don't see this?
It's
Like,
adorable.
I'm watching it firsthand. Y'all
Y'all
see
was
it?
watching cuffing season like, man, I really got to get a good man. This is what a good man look like. He be cheesing about his. Like,
I'm happy
if that man don't light
Did
up
y'all hear
about
last
you,
episode?
leave him alone, girl.
He told y'all what him and his wife be doing.
Hey,
Look,
man.
making babies.
Don't worry about it. Hey,
He don't see nothing wrong.
yeah, so, Fee Nicole, I forget what your handle is, but Lady Fee.
Wow.
Invited me and don't even know my handle.
No,
do- it-
like he don't follow you and
I
watch
do
everything
follow.
you do. Okay.
Repost my stuff.
He's like, oh, I don't even know. I think it's PHE. It's Fee song.
Yeah, I don't know, because I don't want
Fifi's at
nobody
the
finding my
table.
wife on social media, so I get it. I don't know either. I don't know. She got to
Big
tell you.
facts.
I
We
don't
got
know.
Big
Big
Mama in the
facts. You can
house,
look-
y'all.
you
Y'all
can
not
look.
even really. You're not feeling the weight of what this is. This presence is different, right? This is very much like D is a visionary, right? But this is why good men need to find good wives, because what she's been able to bring through fruition, this would not be if it wasn't for Fee. This is no bow down prayer. I'm just saying.
That's
For the
a
ladies,
lot.
strictly for the ladies, we giving out all of the,
The
love where it
ladies.
belongs. The flowers go to Big Mama.
No.
So
Shout
I'm
out
just
to
saying.
my baby.
I know you at home clapping like, oh my God, Fee is on. I know, me too, girl.
Yo,
Fee is on.
yeah, she's
like,
here.
we've been waiting.
I'm
Queen.
barely here, y'all. I'm here on 2 wheels.
Look,
So,
'cause it's
I'm
been a
5
week.
months. Let me just share my testimony.
Let's hear it. Yeah, we've been waiting
I'm
on it.
5 months postpartum, and for the first time today, I put on real jeans with a zipper and a button, and them mugs zipped up
Come
and they
on.
button.
Come on. Y'all not.
Get into it.
The women that
into
don't
it.
know,
Get
this is an
into it.
accomplishment.
You know.
This
okay?
is an
And we are
accomplishment.
so
Welcome
proud
back
of
to
you.
girlhood.
That's a big win.
We are
That's
so
a big
proud of you,
win.
Mom.
Welcome
But
back
I'm
to
glad
girlhood.
to be here with you guys. I'm a fan of the show. I watch the show. I'm a fan of all of you. I'll follow everything that you guys do. So this is really an honor to be here.
We're excited to have you.
Very happy
and
to
the
have
face
you.
is like beat.
No,
Like,
to the gods.
delicious. I mean, my God.
We're going to pub her
Today.
blenders at the bottom
My
in
God,
case you
today.
too want to look like
Oh,
Fee.
man.
Please.
God bless you. We are thankful. I'm gonna try to stay
Let's get to it
focused.
because I want to get in
Nobody
y'all's
said
business.
God bless you. Ooh, he said God
I'm just saying,
bless you.
because
Ooh.
episode 2, we was in y'all draws. Now we feeling like we getting really
In your business.
we getting in your business now. Like if you gonna be in a relationship, what were we not?
Draws is crazy.
Were we not? We was in your sheets, in your drawers. We was in your bed. Like
And
now
apparently we
we
said,
finna come at you for real because this is how
Yeah.
you started in the streets. We know where everybody starts it at. Like they go way back. We gonna get in all of that. But I'm just
Well,
saying to make it to this. To
okay.
being happily ever after, like how did you transition?
Can I
Like,
give the
let's
welcome?
do
Can we
tips.
give the welcome before we start about? Apparently, we
I'm
said clapping cheeks a whole lot of
excited.
times in that episode. So y'all just
Yeah, we did.
I didn't.
No.
You don't have
We
to worry
said a
about
lot
it.
of
I didn't.
things.
You said so
We
apparently.
said a lot of things.
It's a lot of words that was said, Fee.
I told y'all. Look, I
God.
told y'all it's gonna get. I told y'all this was.
That's
gonna,
why you're back.
And y'all
Yeah.
invited me into the mess.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Welcome
no.
to the table.
We stirred
Yeah.
the pot and then dropped you in it.
We did. Anyway, share the man up if you know 5 people that need delivering some clapping cheeks.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Share it with 5 people.
Join our abstinence
and
circle.
join us. And if you need prayer, we have a lifeline just for those that really need prayer after this series. Yeah, the information on the screen. Please hit us up. We'll pray for you for real. Brandon is pointing to where it's going to be at, and it's going to be right there. And go there. And we don't say amen at the table. We say
That
That
part.
part.
So real talk. Look, You better.
She's a real fan.
I'm a fan of the show.
Oh, Siri.
Look,
Wait,
now Siri want to be on to that part. Good job.
Y'all made Siri say that part. That's wild. Okay, anyway. Keep it in there. Don't edit that. That was crazy.
Hey,
Siri literally just
look.
said that part. That's crazy. Okay. Tonight, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it for real. I just want to open it up. Real talk. Let's go there. What is a soul tie? What is a soul tie? What is a soul? I need everybody to answer. What is a soul tie? Don't all start at once.
I guess I'll kick it off.
Jump
then.
out.
Well, for me, my understanding of a soul tie is being deeply and like spiritually connected to somebody in a way that like it's supposed to unify you, and it makes you essentially tick when they tick, move when they move. It's kind of like there's a lot of cause and effect that comes with a soul tie. It's almost like you can't move without them moving too, or it's you know. So it's kind of like taking two individual people and bringing them together at a point where now everything that they do individually affects them collectively.
Yikes. All right, Fee,
deep.
you up. I ain't got nothing for that.
Man, listen, I'm just
Your
here.
turn.
Don't make me follow Brandon.
Right? Because
No, to
down.
me, a soul tie, a lot of times I think people talk about it in a physical sense, but I think it transcends the physical. I think it can be emotional. I think it can be mental. And I think it can kind of like encapture different forms of intimacy.
Ooh.
So I know that you guys, you know, apparently you talked about sex a lot last episode.
Kinda.
But I think, you know, there can be soul ties with regards to like friendships and, you know, loving relationships and all that kind of stuff.
Facts.
Cool. I think, well, of course.
Is it on me? Let me go.
You going? I was about to say, you going to hop in?
I'll let
Come
you,
on,
I'll
mister.
let you wrap it up. I think the Bible talks about like Adam knew Eve and this idea of one flesh. I think a soul tie is a deeper level of understanding a person that you may or may not be ready to handle, that sticks with you, that makes an imprint on the deepest parts of who you are. I think it can become toxic codependency.
Yeah.
If it's not something that you are prepared to handle. Just like tying your shoes. If you tie to the wrong thing, then you could be carrying around something that doesn't fit you. So I think when you talk about soul ties, I think that's what I think about.
So I don't even just define it, but it's just what I'm hearing is that it's this undefined attachment, and it's this lack of clarity, right? This murkiness around this relationship that's creating an over-attachment. We don't know what we're doing. I don't know why I'm so tied to you. We have no boundaries around what this relationship is. We've not defined anything, but we've committed such intimate acts with each other. I can't do without you in this regard because I've awakened some desire in me that's now desires only you. And that's a driving force, even more so maybe than my faith in certain times. So I think the danger of a soul tie is that it is so polar opposite of what a covenant relationship is designed to be, that we like to dress it up and just make it like, you know, that my little yeah, or like it's cute or something, like just to be in this rotation with somebody, but like really you're spiraling. And at the adverse, like a covenant relationship, understanding a covenant first, being a promise, a sovereign promise with God, that we have set these boundaries and aligned this to say that, look, I'm going to keep my promise, Lord, and assign my life to this person. And we're going to flourish together, and we're going to work through some hard things, and we're going to do that with you. And we're only going to do this with you, and only going to do this with one another in all levels, like what Fee is saying, in all levels of intimacy. Every facet of my trust, every facet of my existence, I'm going to promise you that. That's different.
Does everybody agree with that idea of covenant?
Of covenant?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a promise that you make that you're actually agreeing to. It's like a contractual agreement.
Yeah.
That you're making.
Clearly defined.
Yeah. Just
no misunderstandings. This is
no
what
ambiguity.
we got going.
I use that word a lot when in dating. Like I tell girls, like I don't like ambiguity. Like I don't like any gray or cloudy areas. Like I like for you to know exactly how I feel, exactly what I'm thinking, and vice versa. So yeah, I think that's a really like straightforward definition of covenant.
So before we rush to covenant, I really want to explore like I want to wrap cuffing season like this. This is how I want to wrap it. Like how do you feel the morning after? Like,
Ooh, the walk of shame.
yeah, like let's talk about post cuff.
But not always though. Like, can we be? We can be a buck,
Keep it
right?
buck, yeah, like real talk.
That I feel like that's the expected response, right? Is that you're supposed to come out of this night of passion or something and just be like, oh no, what have I done? I'm so horrible. When oftentimes, like, you cool, like, you knew what you came for, you got what you wanted, like, but there is always, if you do have the relationship, right? If you do have an understanding of the temple as something pure and sovereign in itself, then you do have this little tinge of like, I ain't even have to do all that. Like, I ain't need to just take that soul like that. Like,
No, for sure. And I think, me and my cousin, he's just recently thinking about getting baptized. And one of the conversations that him and his girlfriend was having, they had me in the middle of it. But basically, her point of view was like, hey, if he's about to get baptized, there are certain things that he should be expecting to have to lose or to have to like refrain and withdraw from.
okay.
And on the flip side, my cousin was like, I mean, yeah, I get that, but his perspective of it was like, he feels like making this new covenant with God, because getting baptized is like
It's a
making a
covenant,
new covenant,
yep.
right? It's more so him just letting God know that he's now going to be intentional.
Okay.
And so to the point, or to the conversation that we're saying, Maya, I think that feeling of yuck has came after mornings that I knew for a fact that what I was doing was very unintentional. Right? Versus it being with somebody that I am actively going before God with, that I am, and not to say, we're all of the flesh, right? Excuse me. So it's not to say that it's right, but like this is
Let's
the
be
person
real.
that you are actively sexually engaged with, right? But you're doing it with the intent of, like
building
you
something
said,
for real.
right? Like I'm emotionally, mentally, and physically giving myself to this person, while also, going to church and doing the things that, God is telling me that I should do to be the person that I need to be for whoever he has for me.
Yeah.
And so I think that's, for me, at least my experiences, I think, that feeling the morning after, that feeling of, oh my God, like what did I just do? It came from when I knew that I was unintentionally
wildin'.
putting my energy and my spirit into somebody who, God probably didn't intend for me to do it with.
My dad used to get my brothers all the time and say, don't be out here spilling your seed. And it's that. If you really locked in with somebody, and we're not making no excuses, like understanding we are all Bible scholars, we've all been raised in Christian homes, rah, 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 rah. We know you ain't supposed to be screwing before marriage, rah, rah,
But do
rah.
we, though? I mean-
everybody driving that car before you buy it.
But, I mean,
Sorry,
but
they're doing it.
But no, and this is the reason why I really wanted my wife here, is because I do want to give. I want this group to feel seen, because
What group?
no, there is a group that we don't talk about, and it's the celibate group. And in all honesty, our story didn't include. At least I don't think
Not you gonna tell my girl
really?
business.
Gonna do
No,
that?
no, I'm just joking. Nah,
Right, get 'em.
our story didn't include a lot of like.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to
we
show
had
out.
we had an experimental
Is
phase.
this thing on?
We had an experimental phase together, so it wasn't like we was in these streets. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And that's what I was. I'm not gonna say that we ain't tried everything under the sun, but we did. But
But we grew up together.
yeah, and that's like, there is people that's their story.
Yeah,
and
that's
I feel
their
like
timeline.
I didn't have a lot of community. Now, did I grow up around a lot of hoes? Absolutely. You know,
We
I
from
did.
Lower Antioch.
Like LA for all day. Like, definitely saw everything. But for me personally, I just didn't feel like that was for me.
Right.
I found my one, and so
We
I
grew and
was-
explored together.
Exactly, and I feel like that just doesn't get talked about enough. I know it's not a lot of people's journey, but one of the things that I struggled with is not having community with a lot of cats that could relate to that. You feel what I'm saying?
But I think it's because sex in the church is always a negative connotation.
yeah,
Yeah,
You can never bring up sex without making everyone uncomfortable.
that
that's
part.
it.
And I'm like, so you didn't have sex last night? Okay,
Man,
like
dog.
And then
that's
here's
why you
the
got an
other
attitude, because you
piece.
didn't get cracked. Like,
Yeah, right. But then here's the other piece, right? So you don't have sex before marriage, and then you get married, and then you get married, excuse me, and then you're supposed to be hypersexual.
Supposed to be a freak.
Like
And you have
something
no
in
idea what
your
you're doing.
mind is supposed to just automatically flip. Nobody gives you resources, tools.
Right.
Nobody
Ain't
even
no
wants to
lessons.
talk about it. And then you're just supposed to automatically know what to do, how to do it, how often to do it. Like, you're supposed to know all these things.
Nobody talks to you about that. And then the people that be giving you advice, you're like, are y'all screwing each other? Do y'all like each other? Like, that's why I struggle. It's like, man, are y'all, like, there's no community for...
Because it's all shame.
Like, exactly. After you good and you get married, there's really not a whole lot of people to talk to about, okay, how do I be a freak now?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
do I say I like this? Like, do we try this? Like...
What's that look like?
Should we have? Now, here's what I'll say to some of you, and this is gonna be, we're gonna keep it a buck. Have the sex conversation during dating, bro. Like, have it. Like, if you don't like him licking your ear, tell him you don't like licking your ear, man. Like, worst thing you can do is get married to an ear licker, and you like,
Oh
bro,
my God.
you like, yo, I'm not
Could
feeling
you
you licking my
imagine?
ear, bro. Like. And now you stuck with him. He like, well, I like licking ears. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But then I would also say, give space for that
I can hear it.
conversation to continue even after marriage.
Facts.
Because after
People
you
grow.
get married,
Change.
yeah, like, you may have a difference of opinion. You may want to do something different. And so if you don't continue to have that conversation, you kind of get stuck in this routine.
bro.
And I think it's hard. Like, I think like you said, some of these things need to be tackled before marriage. So I would say specifically to the Christian believer, like, don't be afraid to get marriage counseling outside of the church.
Please.
Because I feel like sometimes
taboo.
it can be very boxy.
Very.
And you may not feel as comfortable having certain conversations with people who you know or who know you or who know your family. So, like, for example, for us, we went to a person who we trusted. And there was another person who came to us and wanted to do our marriage counseling. And we went to breakfast with this person. And
Mercy
at the
Jesus.
breakfast, this person started telling us
Everybody
else's business.
Nope.
And we like,
And I was
yo.
looking
Hard
like,
pass.
And then he says, then he or she says, whoever they are, says, okay, what are y'all? You know?
What
and
y'all
I'm
going
looking
through?
like,
Feel
let's
free to
wrap
share.
it
Nothing.
up. Right. Let's
We
wrap
have
it
We
up.
ain't doing nothing.
Let's wrap
Like,
it up.
what?
And headed to Target.
Yeah.
And I want to also speak to the holy saints.
That's crazy.
That don't, well, we don't need to talk about sex. Marriage is not the end all be all for these struggles. Like, I got hit with that. We got hit with that too. Like, so, well, you get married, it's all gonna be better.
Yeah.
Like, yo, man.
Probably
like,
gets harder.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it seems like it would be
I
hard.
mean, but
it's
that's.
like-
I'm sorry.
Oh,
No,
go
no.
ahead.
I was just saying that's pretty much like anything with God, right? Like,
Come on.
like when you actually commit to anything, it always becomes harder, right? Like a lot of times people think that just when you go to church, you get baptized, you give your life over to the Lord, oh, they good.
Right, no.
No,
That's
bro.
when the war
when,
begins.
That's when it starts, bro.
That's
you don't
when the
see
war
all the
begins.
attacks that wasn't coming my way before I said, God, use me.
Yeah.
Right, or show me, right? Like you didn't see all the different types of women that I had to finagle around, all the different situations that I was literally sitting in and had to make a conscious decision. Like, okay, I asked God to make me more wise, and now He's putting me in a situation that, depending on my decision,
Gotta test them
will
choices.
determine whether I gained wisdom or I became stupider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
That
I'm like,
part,
I'm
spiritually.
leaving, if I'm
That's
living
so
in the
good.
lesson.
Right? If I'm living it, like, because I
learning.
already know,
Yeah.
I just heard, like, and it's crazy because the way God works, man, it's crazy. Like, a lot of times I find myself in situations that I just learned lessons about. Like it's like God does you like that. He don't take you to the fire before He give you the fire extinguisher.
Man,
Yeah.
that part, bro. And
He equipped you, and now I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
put you
like,
in this
I'm talking
test,
about-
and I'm gonna see if you know how to use your tools.
Mike, I'm talking about it'll be. I was just
Crazy.
at church on Sunday, and then here come Tuesday, and it's like, oh my God, like I'm in a
Now we
situation.
just talked about
Just
this,
talk about it.
Lord.
And
Just
it's
talk about
like,
it, bro.
dang, and a lot of times you really wish God didn't introduce the information
Come
He
on,
did to
because
you.
if I could just act like I didn't know,
Oh my God,
I could
yeah,
live in my
oblivious.
ignorance.
Yeah.
I
Let
could
me
live in my
oblivious.
Now, why would you tell me?
Because I can just do it, and my conscience won't. But as soon
There
as
it
I
is.
do it,
But if you know better, you do better. And the
if I
action,
don't-
the action of wisdom is in your doing. And
There
it's
you go.
like, now you're gonna put me at the crossroads. Like,
There
so
you
what you
go.
gonna
But
do?
that don't
Yeah.
feel good because if you got the wisdom, you ain't got no excuse.
Nope.
Like once
that's
you
it.
know,
and
it's
that's
like-
why. That's where you get the guilt.
yep.
Yes.
That's where guilt resides. Is because you knew the better, and you still chose the lesser.
And I'm telling you, I mean, and even deeper than that, I think the guilt also comes from you disappointing your parent.
Oh,
Think about that.
Wait a minute now.
as God as your parent,
Think
or
about
talking
that.
about your rearing?
I'm
in your
talking about
parents?
God as
No,
your
this is-
parent.
this
Okay.
is- this
Think about
is-
that. The
this is
same
real.
way
That's
we
real.
feel when we're in school and we acting
know
up.
that he's disappointed.
And the teacher say, "I called your mama." Not I'm about to, but like, and your mama bust through that door. How do you feel?
It's on. I'm embarrassed, baby.
I'm embarrassed because
I'm
I
disappointed,
know
yeah.
for a fact I shouldn't have been doing what I was doing for, and now I gotta face the consequences of whatever my mama or my dad, and it's the same way. A lot
And
of
let's be
times.
so real. That little whooping didn't have nothing on that conversation with the "I'm so disappointed."
Oh man, I'm telling you.
And when you get to the place in your relationship with God when you can really hear Him say like, "Oh Maya, I'm so disappointed."
Oh
in
my
you."
God, Maya, stop talking to me.
Or
Stop talking to me, Maya.
here's what he says to me in those moments. You're better than that, bro. You better than that. That's the one I hate. Like, but here's why that's real. Because that is truthfully David's conviction in the Bible. That's also Joseph. Joseph apparently had the sauce, and Potiphar's wife was trying to get at him, and he was like, "Yo, I don't want to do this. Not because you don't look good, not because it's straight. I don't want
to disappoint God.
I don't want to disappoint Big Dog. Like that's nobody talks about it like
That's
that.
it.
Yeah.
When you in a relationship,
Who are you really accountable
And that's how I
to?
looked at my granddad. Like when I think of my relationship with God, it's more so like my relationship with my granddad, because that was the one that I did not want to disappoint. Like, and my granddad was
I'm
a pastor.
living up to them expectations.
So it's like, the expectation that he had for me, it's like we knew, all the cousins knew what we do, how we do it, but don't let granddaddy find out that you do this. Don't let granddad. And when granddaddy, I'm telling y'all, it's only been 2 times my whole life I've gotten this phone call. And I knew every time it was something serious. My granddad would call me, "Hey, Brandon, what you doing?" I tell him, "Okay, well, when you come home, I need to talk to you."
Ooh.
Woo, I was scared. I'm talking about, boy.
What you want to talk about?
That's rough.
You wanna
You want to
preview.
talk right now?
No.
I can talk right now.
You got to remember, that's granddaddy.
Look,
It's disrespect.
you
You don't
don't ask.
question
What you
don't
told
ask.
And what we're not gonna
Yes,
do to
sir.
God. Yes,
You
sir.
ain't supposed to question.
That's it.
Right? I don't want to ask God nothing, but because when God is ready to tell me whatever it is he's about to tell me after I done messed up, I just got to be ready to
just gotta
sit
sit with it.
I just got to sit with it.
And I'll push you even harder about that, because it's the fact that your grandfather loves you.
Yeah.
Has your best
There's a
interest at
lot
heart.
of people that are like, "Man, I want to see you do well. I think you're great. I want to see," for a fact your grandfather would push a wall to the ground, step in traffic, no hesitation, die right now so you could live.
Or have.
This manifested person right in front of you would go to these lengths. You have to apply that same physical attribute to God.
So
Got you.
with that said, is there, with the motivation thing we were talking about, is there a difference between celibacy and abstinence then? Like, is there some difference between how we approach those things with that in mind? 'Cause I hear people talk about, I'm celibate, and I hear some people say I'm abstinent. Do we know the difference? Do y'all know the difference?
Yeah, one is just you're abstaining from sex, right? And then the other is you're not going to have sex to marriage.
So one of them, and I want to deal with this because I hear it all the time. Celibacy is the commitment. This is, I'm being celibate. I'm preserving myself. This is definitely about my purity, my understanding. Abstinence, you can abstain from cookies.
That's why you can abstain
It's like
from anything,
fasting.
right?
Almost. It's
You
like
feel what I'm saying?
it's like I'm doing it for a period of time.
For a short period of time. Celibacy is, no, I'm saving myself for marriage.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Abstinence is, I may not want cookies for a little while, so I'm abstaining. I'm abstinent from cookies.
Yeah, for sure.
People don't think about
Yeah,
it
we,
that
we,
way,
we definitely
but-
misuse that
Because
word.
I was about to say, because culturally you'll hear like, I'm having a celibacy season.
Yeah.
They're
And
the same to a
you
lot of
intend to
people.
clap some cheeks next year,
You're
but
not.
like this year I'm off that.
Woman of God, you're not celibate.
Like, you're just taking a little break.
And then let's be real, Maya. A lot of times the reason why people even say they're in that celibacy stage is because of the poor decisions they made in the last season.
Oh, see, I was finna hit you in the mouth because I hear a lot of women say I'm in a celibacy season to entice somebody to get them out of that season.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I hear more than anything. Oh no, I'm celibate. All you did was move the bar to see if this nigga could jump.
Yeah.
Like, nope, don't play with it. Either you gonna do this for the Lord or you're not. Don't entice yourself. Don't even play with your own desire to tell somebody else I'm
depleted.
celibate just to sell them a part of the dream.
Yeah.
So
Like, you
we-
can't hit this, so now
we
you should work a
use it-
little harder. Like, nah,
Yeah,
don't
like,
play
that
with
ain't
that.
right.
that people use it as a manipulative
Absolutely,
tool.
Oh, for sure.
absolutely.
Wow.
And then women get mad when men be like, "Girl, you lying."
Because all they heard was challenge accepted.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
On top of the fact you probably already done heard, Dick, Harry, and Tom probably already got it last week.
Exactly.
So it's like now you're saying this, like stop playing with God.
Like,
it's
let's
not
stop playing with God.
Yeah, like stop playing with God. Like, cause you didn't even have to say that. You didn't
You
even have to
didn't
tell
have
me
to
that.
say
Yeah.
I'm just
Because
not interested. Just
What
say it
we
that way.
know and what we're talking at the table, we understand that these words are powerful, and if
Mm-hmm.
you're using them, they're supposed to be using with intent that you're actually striving to do it. Now, will you fall short? Maybe.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But the intent, and that's why I keep going back to the word intent, because people have to stop saying God knows my heart. Does he?
Does God know you at all?
Yeah, cause like I mean, what, like you know, like I mean, he could if he wanted to, but like, does he even have the desire to even know who you are? Like, are you even
Are
living
you
a
so
life?
far gone?
Are you so far gone?
Come on.
Well, Fee, because you got experience with this. So, why did you choose to not be out here like that?
Okay, that's a really loaded question for me. I think it takes knowing me to know, like, kind of my answer to that. But I'm not a person that you can get close to very easily. I'm very much a private person. I'm very much to myself. Like, I don't like a bunch of mess. I don't like a bunch of people. And so that's just
Truth.
like I'm very protective of my space. Like I don't let everybody just come to my house all the time. Like I'm just not that person. I wasn't really raised that way. So
I was just
think
about to
that's
ask you that.
also-
I
yeah.
literally was just about to ask you, how was you raised?
Yeah, I wasn't raised that way. So I was
How were you raised? That's important. How were you
yeah,
raised?
I mean, I was pretty much raised as an only child. So I do have an older sister, but she is significantly older than I am. So for the most part, I grew up by myself. And so it definitely informed like my decision making. I think the other thing for me, and I always used to think about this as a kid, and I'm not quite sure. I need to work through this in therapy, why I care so much. But I never wanted to be the person that walked into a room full of people and somebody had a story on me or knew me in a way that would make me feel a way that if I saw them in that room, it would do something to me and my confidence. Like I never wanted to have to shrink
That is the smartest thing I have ever heard.
because somebody knew a part of me that they shouldn't have.
Because if you ain't showing up in a room with a couple of your shows and be like, oh, what are y'all doing here?
Right? You know it, right?
And
right?
you having a laugh and cackle with everybody, so
Man.
nobody knows nothing. It's like, I gotta be cool with everybody.
You
Like,
That is smart, ladies.
You can
Smart.
see the energy. You can, and I'm very sensitive to environments, people, energy. So I may not say anything to you, but I'm watching,
Man.
and so I feel like I can pick up on that kind of stuff. And so I think because I am hypersensitive to that, that is kind of what also
Kept you
informed my
safe.
decision.
Kept you safe.
So, yeah, and then of course, like just also kind of trying to live right, like.
It was a conscious thing. It was an effort.
It was a conscious effort and a decision.
intentional.
Yeah, it was
intentional. And we're back.
No, I
Yeah.
think you're gonna get horny, so you gotta have something that holds you
Grounds
past
you.
those moments. Like,
Yeah.
and that's why I don't like about how we teach it. We don't teach that those feelings are natural. You're gonna have
Yeah.
those moments where you struggling. You're gonna have those vulnerable moments, but there's gotta be a stronger why in there that pushes you to a point where you say, I'm good, I'm gonna hold off.
So D, let me ask you this. Let me challenge you this, because I think that the purpose of the table is for us to not only address the things that we know that people are going through, that look like us and that are our age, but also give them applicable tools to go
Make it
and
tangible.
actually correct those things or help work on those things. So for you, like, what are some things that, like, when you've been in the flesh or when the flesh has tried to attack you before marriage or in certain situations before you were married and you had your now wife, girlfriend at the time, what were some things that you did that people who may not be as strong in their faith as we are would do? Because because obviously we know that we lean on God. We know that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what does that look
does that
like?
actually look
I'm
like?
What does that look
I'm
like?
gonna keep it a buck with you. Like I'm not Superman. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I learned from messing up. I didn't commit to this thing. I masturbated. I struggle with like those moments. I literally cried sometimes because I wanted to do right. I knew I couldn't make that decision. I just never could make. I could never get to the place where I could hurt her like that, and I definitely didn't want to hurt God. And me and God made a pact that he always follows through on. He says, "You'll never go broke. I'll put you in like crazy dope places if you trust me with your hormones." And
Yeesh.
I said to him, "Yo, B, that's impossible." And then he was like, "If you trust me with your hormones, I'm gonna show you something." And when I tell y'all, like, I had to learn the hard way because at first I was like, nah, I'm gonna get this off and I'm gonna, you know what I mean? You just gonna have to rock with me on that, B. Look, I ain't with nobody else, you know what I mean? Like, look, it's just me and my hand. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So gross.
I'm gonna knock this out and you know, you just gonna have to rock with me on that. He's like, nah, you gotta make me Lord of that. You
Yeah.
gotta make me wait, oh Lord. Oh, we gonna talk about that. He got to be the Lord of your life. Whoa.
Bring it all
He wanna
under.
make me Lord of that. And so, but the thing is, it's not rules. It's I want to rewire you to see something totally different about humanity that only a few people are gonna travel here. We talk about the other side. I teach it like the other side of circumcision. We think circumcision is over. No, he wants to circumcise your heart. What does that mean? Like back in the day, they really did cut themselves on this principle. Like Joshua and them, all them cats, back in the day, they were like, I'm gonna slice down there and take the hit.
excess.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and thank God we,
Emphasis on the
you're right, yeah. But now under this new grace thing, it's not even about. He's like, get to the place where you want to do that because when you do it, there's a promised land of understanding that not many people. And I'm gonna tell you from experience, I still mess up. I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna sit here and act like there ain't some days because you get morning wood. That's the thing, bro. Like you working out and you losing weight. You're going to wake up and circulation is going to be there. It's just sometimes like, God, that is not fair. I'm working out and now blood is circulating. Lord have mercy, Jesus, help me today. This is not fair.
Where is my wife?
Why? Where's she at? Hey.
Send her.
And but the thing about marriage that people don't talk about is there's certain seasons, like she just talked about postpartum. As a man, you got to take the hit to cover your wife because there's certain seasons where she can't give you that. And if you don't have that discipline, this is why marriages fail, because you didn't master the discipline before. You just got married.
Yep.
You thought, I'm going to just keep freaking off, and we get married, we're going to freak off some more. And that's my G. It don't work like that. Like, you gotta have the discipline to respect her humanity. She's not a piece of meat.
Right.
She's your gift.
Yep.
So what
You know
I
what
hear
I'm
you
saying?
saying is like,
So I didn't get it.
you had to really ask God again, like what
Over and
Marcella was
over.
saying though, swap my desires.
That's it. Like I
Swap
had,
them
like,
out.
and that's,
If I can't have this and I can have you, then
Right.
Y'all
and it's
heard
not
Tip?
transactional
I
in
was
this
doing
regard,
push-ups.
but like I don't want this.
B, something.
Man.
I got into Call
I'm
of
talking
Duty
about
Mobile.
2 a day. I'm going to the gym 2 a day.
She laughed at me about Call of Duty Mobile. Call of Duty Mobile saved my life. I'm on like level 8,000 on Call of Duty Mobile. Like I'm that dude on Call of Duty Mobile because that was
Something
like
getting shot.
Something getting. I'm shooting something right now.
That is wild.
So,
That is wild.
but I had to do that to trust God. And here's what I'll tell you: He will literally. Romans 8 says this. He will literally give you the appetite of the spirit. And when I tell you,
beautiful.
there's certain like there would be no life table if I didn't master this, dog. Like there's certain things I know because I trusted him. And there's certain seasons when I didn't trust him. He like, you could have had that.
Right.
You could have had that if you just would have trusted me. And so that I'm not sitting here from my seat of I still mess up. And a lot of people are not, a lot of men, I hate this in churchdom. We don't have these tough conversations and keep it a buck,
No.
man. I don't really get down with that. She'll tell you I tune out preachers when I feel like they faking it. Cause I can tell when you faking it. I can tell when you're giving that cookie cutter, he's all right. You know, God in the midnight. Nah, be you horny. Like you was not okay, man. So, you know, final thoughts before we wrap it up. I know this was a lot, and we're gonna have to come back to it next season because ain't no way we can cover all this in 2 episodes. But final thoughts on I just want to ask you this. Are you and Brandon? I want to specifically ask you all.
Oh, the single people?
Yeah. Are y'all interested in covenant?
Oh, absolutely.
Why?
It's what I know. It's what I've seen. I've been reared in good relationships. I've been very fortunate to see successful marriages. And my parents actually are divorced, but they were wonderful partners. And understanding that a covenant relationship may not always be a marriage.
That's right.
But we need to always keep the promise, right? So I, above most things, desire motherhood. And I think it's an interesting crossroad just as an adult and understanding the word to the extent that I do, in that we're conditioned to believe that marriage is the road to motherhood. But with intention, if God calls you to motherhood,
That part.
then you guys called you to motherhood. So the promise that me and God have, it may not be the same traditional promise
Right.
of marriage and covenant. Do I desire a covenant? Absolutely. Would I make a promise with a child? Make a promise with a child.
I love it.
I think for me, I definitely desire a covenant, but I think for a different reason. I think that when I look at my life right now outside of relationships, covenants are actually what keep me grounded and rooted. Like when you don't have when you don't have barriers or you don't have boundaries to keep you in bounds, you find yourself out of bounds a lot. And I know that like as I've been praying to God for my relationship life, that it takes structure and discipline, right? Like I read a post the other day and it said people who lack discipline are showing that they lack self-respect.
That part.
Right?
I saw that
Like you have to have a sense of self-respect about yourself. And that translates over into covenant with a woman, right? Like, and so I just always want to make sure that the person that God has for me, that I'm, doing all these things to get myself ready for my wife, I want to make sure that I'm respecting everything about the blessing that God gives me. And so I just want to make sure that I'm right, that I'm together. Like I think
so
that was
real.
one of the points that you hit on the head that I preach all the time. Ain't no way you just now trying to become a boyfriend when you said, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend? It don't work that way.
It doesn't work that way.
You're supposed to already be doing the self-work
Yep.
that is supposed to be done through seeking God.
Yep.
He will
So hidden in
transform
God.
your heart. He will transform your mind into being who you need to be for the person that he has for you.
That's it.
And then will the thing in the covenant work.
Absolutely.
And so that's just how I feel about it.
I love
That's
it, babe.
real.
You got any final thoughts?
I think, to Brandon's point, before you can even get to covenant, like, are you a good friend?
Man.
Like,
Come on.
can you be a good friend? Because I know, like, there are some days where D'Antoine really gets on my nerves.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you. And it's like, but at the end of the day, when the
That's
dust
your dog.
settles.
That my
dog.
That's your
Hey,
dog.
We
Yeah.
locked in.
Yeah.
Listen, we've done some really hard things together. And that's why I'm like, people say happily ever after, lifetime movie, fairy tale. Yeah, it's really hard. Like, we've really had to work hard for some things and work on some things and have some really difficult conversations.
Facts.
And honestly, some really hard life stuff.
Yeah.
But the one thing that we always come back to is that we are best friends.
That's it. All day, every day.
Period. Like,
my G.
he's my husband, true enough, but at the end of the day, this is my best friend.
Facts. And
wanna be in love.
and I'll say this too, like in my
Right, Maya.
y'all so
That's all I
It's
want.
not super deep.
Right,
y'all
It's
so
not super deep.
extra,
It's
like-
just simple.
If
Like,
she ain't my
just-
best friend, I don't want her.
Right, yo,
literally, you
yo,
better keep that
yeah.
energy.
Like, okay, all right, yo, y'all chill. Like,
Lord, I see what
Final-
you're doing for others.
final thoughts. Final thoughts. It's gonna be a little bit because this is the wrap up.
What's the
for-
number? I need the prayer number.
Y'all
What
pray-
Jay-Z say? Baby mama.
Y'all pray
Really
for
done
them.
a lot of you.
Y'all not
You know what I'm talking about? What Jay-Z say?
Y'all
My
not
baby mama
praying.
really did a
Y'all
lot
not
of
praying
me.
hard
You know what I'm
enough. I
saying?
need y'all to pray harder.
She
for
really
them,
did the
okay?
homeboys.
So my final thoughts is this. I heard a preacher once say that he has learned to take certain things to the grave and not tell his wife. I want to caution against that because one other pact we made with each other is we are raw, keeping it 1,000. Ain't nothing I'm hiding with her, and you gotta really be comfortable being naked and unashamed with the person that you're called to be with. Because guess what? When he made Adam and Eve, they both was in surgery. And both of them woke up and recognized their wombs. And that's one thing that bound them together. Woman, you got my wombs. And what am I trying to tell you? Cuffing season, whatever you want to call it, commit to healing yourself. You cannot do this and not be committed to healing. Don't normalize brokenness.
Yeah.
Don't cuff brokenness.
Yeah.
Don't value brokenness. Value healing, man. If it don't bring you peace, that ain't him. You know what I mean? If she ain't bring you peace, that ain't her, my G. Okay? So I want to raise that point because this couldn't work with us faking it. And I'm gonna tell you, we don't fake it. I ain't got a fake bone in me.
That's hard.
It's hard to do. I don't even know how to do it. And so my final thoughts is this: be committed to yourself. Be committed to healing. And I just want to say thank y'all, man. Season 2 was absolutely bananas, y'all. I want to say
Is this
thank
not
you.
season 1?
No, I did it by myself season 1.
Oh, I was
And
like,
so
where was we?
I brought some friends. It was me and Tiff in the library season 1, just us. And so then y'all came along. We had some more fun, did some series, and y'all just showed up. We've gained, I think it was, I don't even know what we started with, but I know now we got close to 1,000 folks rocking with us. And I want to say thank you, man. That means a lot to your boy, because I didn't believe this could happen, man. And I just want to say thank you for real. When y'all show up for prayer with me, that means you care what I care about, man. And I'm all about making sure that nobody gets left out, that you don't feel alone across that screen, that you at least know you can lock into the life table. We gonna pray with you. We gonna rock with you. So thank you, man. We're gonna take a little break for Monday Manna. Check out the Pulpit podcast for the preachers. If you're struggling, if you're a preacher out there, you need some community. We rocking with you the next few months. Monday Manna, we're gonna take a little break to detox, get ourselves together. Next year, buckle up. Marcella said y'all need to get ready, because
Come on.
we coming
Get
from
ready
get ready for real.
for your
It's gonna go down.
blessing.
All right. As always, choose life, fam. Peace.